a real fight.
Let's take it. Lightning flash.
Spear of might.
Lightning flash.
Hammer of might. Spear of might.
Shockwave.
Hammer of might. I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent. Here I go. Bring it on. Spear of might. Hammer of might! Blade of fury! All right! Here I go!
Looks like a good fight.
Hey, no.
Spear of might!
Shockwave.
Blade
Shadow
of
wave.
fury! Spear of might!
Shockwave.
Spear
Shadow
of
wave.
might! Spear of might! Spear of might! Blade of fury! Spear of might! That was fun!
Looks like we got a tough fight ahead of us.
Now we're gonna have some fun! Spear! Hammer of might! This is gonna hurt! Blade of fury! Spear of might! Too late for regrets.
I wonder if you went to this part before clearing the fog with the guy defeating the boss.
Amina.
Would you just come in here and then turn around, or would you just come in here and be
She's still
teleported like
breathing,
normally, like the
I
other
don't think her
part?
chances are good.
I
Let's get her
assume.
back to town, quick.
I assume they didn't anticipate you to figure it out, right? So I would assume it just teleport you anyways, thinking that you
Let's hurry.
up the wrong
Yeah.
place. Find her, maybe.
I'm so happy she's home safe. Thanks to all of you.
It was nothing.
No, the doctor said that had you found her much later, it might have been too late. Oh, I feel so sorry for the poor girl. She lost both of her parents and now this disease.
Ma'am?
Oh, it's all the war's fault. If it wasn't for this war, Amina's parents wouldn't have died and she could have lived in peace.
That's why the killing has to end.
Indeed. But there's not much we can do. All we can do is make wishing charms and pray that Apris ends the war. If only I had the power, I'd smash those Aeroglyph scum into little pieces. I feel so powerless.
Can't remember if it was on Earth or make it easier. Put on easy mode or normal. I can't remember. I switched between the two with this game. With different playthroughs.
Fate? Why are you here?
Don't get up, Amina. You have to rest.
Why are you here, Fate? I thought you were going to leave for Aqueous today.
Well,
These people brought you back here after you collapsed. You collapsed on top of the mountain, Amina. I couldn't carry you all the way home, so I came back to get help. But that's when I saw this boy.
I see. Fate, everyone, thank you very much. I'm so sorry for the trouble I've caused you all.
Nah, don't worry about it.
He's right. You just concentrate on resting up and getting better.
Okay.
And Amina,
Yes?
I asked that doctor to take care of you for me. If you start feeling worse, go see her right away.
But how will I pay her?
That's not a problem. We've already come to an agreement about the fee. It's all taken care of.
I can't let you do that.
You need to learn to take favors when they're offered. Don't worry, you don't owe me anything. That doctor is an old friend of mine. I'm happy to use my connections to help.
She's right. Listen, she says it's okay, so it's okay.
But
How about this? Just think of it as payment for the Maiden of Arisa. Does that sound fair?
that was a gift.
Come on, just say yes.
you want to see your friend again, don't you? You'll need to get better as fast as possible if you want to do that, right?
I don't know how to thank you.
Don't mention it. Fate?
Yeah. Amina, sorry, but we have to go.
You do?
I'd like to stay and help you get better, but there's something important I have to do. It's something I've thought about a lot. At first, I was just going to run away from it all. But then I realized, sometimes you're the only one that can make a difference. And if it's something that might help people, you've got to give it a try.
Yes.
Fate, you don't mean...
That's right. I'll cooperate with you. Of my own free will, of course. So let's go, before I change my mind again.
Okay.
You're as easy to read as always.
I'll take that as a compliment. All right, we have to go now. I'm sorry, ma'am. Please take good care of Amina.
I will. You folks take care of your own work, whatever that may be. Leave Amina to me.
Thank you.
Fate,
Huh?
I'll see you again, right?
Yes, you will.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. Take care.
All right.
it is.
You sure about this?
Yeah.
So, whatever happened to that precious UP3 you used to worry about all the time?
Yes, well, I've made up my mind. I'll do whatever it takes to end this war. That's all.
There are things I can do that no one else can do. If there's a chance I can help. Cool, kid. Very cool.
Either way, we've interfered so much already, it's not going to make any difference, is it? And there's no guarantee we'll ever get off this planet.
Making a virtue of necessity, huh?
Is that wrong? I have to do something if I'm ever gonna get out of here and find my dad.
You got the right idea, and I think you could use a little gung-ho, you know?
You think?
Well, that's the way I prefer to do things anyway. All right, let's go. She's waiting.
Took you long enough. What were you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I was just asking him if he's gonna miss Amina.
Silly question. Of course he will.
Lay off the teasing, all right? It's not like we're going out, jeez. Oh yeah, about the doctor? Thanks.
Don't thank me. I was just doing what I wanted to do.
But
Actually, that doctor is one of my subordinates.
You mean like Tynaeve?
Well, they're not all doing the same thing, but they are all agents of Aquaria, and they help me out when I need it.
How nice.
just the same, please accept my gratitude.
I said don't worry about it.
What is it?
Can I really believe what you said back there?
About what?
That you'll do what you can. I take that to mean you'll cooperate with us?
Yes, I will.
Well, I welcome your change of heart. I'll have to thank Amina and her friend. But are you really sure about this?
I'm just going along with what he decides.
Right, I've made up my mind.
In that case, thanks in advance.
You're welcome. Now, let's get to Aquios.
I said the town in question is southwest from here. So all you gotta do is follow the setting sun, right?
Gretel, I can't believe you got us even this far. Do you know the planet's axis of rotation or latitude, or that sort of thing?
Please stop mocking me. The planet's axis of rotation is 32.6 degrees. Our latitude is 30.4 degrees south. I have that much memorized. Excuse me?
Oh, really? Okay, then let me ask you this. In which direction does the sun rise in this season and at this location?
North?
Oh, forget about it. You can stop looking at maps now. I'm not ready to die yet.
What? Was I wrong? I was just kidding. It was a joke. I know it really rises in the west, right?
What's wrong? What are you arguing about?
A country bumpkin.
Huh? Bumpkin?
Don't sweat the details. I said you're a local. A local. Perfect timing. Let's ask him. A country bumpkin should know his way around, right?
Yes. Let us do that.
Okay, it's decided. Here's the thing. We want to go to the town Curlsaw, but we really don't know our way around this area. That's why we want to ask a local like you. Got it?
I got that much. The thing is, I don't know this area very well either.
Don't worry about it. You gotta know a lot more about this area than we do. It's all relative, you know? So anyway, what I want to ask you is, which way is it to Curlsaw? Which gate should we leave by?
Curlsaw. It's south. Didn't you know that?
Ha! Listen to that! It's just like I said! Sheesh! If I left it up to you, we'd be in really serious trouble.
Huh? That's strange. I wonder where we went wrong.
You really want to know? We went wrong when I let you be our guide, that's when. Wrong! Wrong! I said wrong! We have to leave from the southwest gate here. If we go out the north gate, we'll just head off into the middle of nowhere.
No, that's not right. The map does say that this village is farther to the southwest, but if you consider the shape of the tree stumps we saw on the way here, I think it proves that the directions on the map are a bit off. Did you know? If you check the rings on a tree stump, you can pretty much tell the direction. The wider the ring, the more to the south. That's why we have to leave here from the northwest gate.
You just keep growing more and more confident in yourself. Are you sure that trick works in this area too? What's the angle of the planet's rotation? What type of tree? Does it work in the southern hemisphere too? Are you 100% sure about this?
Maybe.
I wonder. I really wonder about you. My merchant's instincts are telling me there's no way I should trust you when it comes to maps and directions. They really are. You know, no matter how bad the map is, we were able to get as far as this town on the way. How badly were the directions messed up so far? Not at all, right? All we have to worry about right now is not how to get to Curlsaw from our starting point, but rather how to get to Curlsaw from this town. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. But still...
Ugh, enough already! We can't afford to
Why is
waste
the little
any
girl
more time
smarter
here.
than the
Let's decide quickly.
than an adult that
We'll just
thinks he
mix
knows
up
it
anything
100%
and
what
ask
he's
for
talking about?
directions one more
Just
time. And of course, we will not worry about whether or not the
He's
directions
blunt,
we
but-
get are correct. No ifs, ands, or buts. How about that idea?
making way more sense. This guy.
Works for me. Let's do it.
All right then. Okay. Now we just have to decide who to ask. Is there anyone around? Huh? Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to
What are
you!
you, a New Yorker?
That's right! Wipe that silly look off your face and get over here!
What the? You're the same gentleman we met in Paterni, aren't you?
No.
What? Ah, yeah! Well, then this'll work just fine. Let's have this guy decide which way we should go one more time. That'll save the time of explaining it all over again.
Sounds good. Let's
know
do
why-
it that way.
I don't know why I cough away from the mic. Mike always.
So you see, we still need directions. Please tell us one more time how to get to Curlsaw. Sorry for the hassle, but could you please tell us one more time?
Oh man, which way should I tell them to go? Easiest way is through the southwest gate. Well, unless someone's chasing you, that is.
See that? Sheesh. If we went where you said to go, we could have walked forever and never reached our destination.
Wait, but that can't be right.
I hate people like that. I 100% know what I'm fucking talking about. And then questions and be like, that can't be right. I can't be Ron. Me? Ron? Ludicrous to think about. I can't be Ron. Hate people like that. How dare you claim I was wrong? Even?
Miss Romina, don't get so close to the fire or you'll regret it later. Keep a good distance there.
That's easy for you to say. I'm cold. If I have to freeze to death like this, then I can't wait until I'm dead already.
Oh dear. It's not good for the body to get cold and then hot again so fast like that.
But I'm
That's
so
true.
cold. How do
I always
get
thought you
so
can't be
warm?
super hot and then
You better
get
not
into something
have a
super
thermostat
cold.
hidden on
Does it work the other way
somewhere.
around too?
No, of course not. I used to live in snowbound mountains, you know. So I'm just a little more used to the cold wind of these snowfields than you are. That's all.
A little? So you say this is just something I need to get used to?
Yes, to an extent. Compared to back then, this is actually not so bad.
You sure don't look like you've experienced half as much as you say you have.
Hey, it's you. So we meet again.
You again? This can't be just a coincidence. Hey, you aren't just following us around, are you?
I'd have to know where you were really trying to go before I could start following you. I thought you said you wanted to go to Curlsaw.
No, we don't really have any particular destination. We're just wandering around. It's not like we're hiding our
I
destination.
shadow you.
Actually, that'd almost be better.
We're not really proud about it, you know.
Huh. It looks like they're really just lost. Maybe these two are just not cut out for life on the road. You already passed Curlsaw. You should head back.
You're kidding!
You can think what you want. But why would I want to lie to you in a situation like this?
Well,
You're kidding, right? I guess not.
hey, Ruddle! Didn't you say that we'd never get lost again now that you bought a compass? So then why are we in totally the wrong place again? What were you looking at?
Yes, isn't that weird? I looked at the compass and walked in the direction on the map. You know, I bet the magnetism's different here. The compass has been pointing straight up for a long time, and I thought that was odd.
You! If you
This is
think
Ocean
something's
3,
not quite
Till the
right,
End of Time.
say so!
Dude, still not feeling it because of health issues, but other than that, I'm still getting by like always. Yeah, I found this out years ago, and I've always done it. Actually, I found out an accident when I was looking up something else about Star Ocean 3, to be honest. I happened to came across that at one point on accident, but you know, happy accident. Those do exist.
You're wasting my time.
There we go.
Fury! All right!
Internet or just OBS? Do again. Hey, OBS says it's working again. This is working. Shadow, can you hear me? Working now? Okay, we're good. Just our typical freaking internet. Worry about, you know. We're back now. Also, Shadow, I don't know if you were here when this started happening, but just in case, my computer that I stream off from has been eventually not streaming right after so many hours, like 6-8 hours, something like that, give or take. Sometimes it's shorter than others, sometimes it's lasts longer than others. And my internet and my computer stopped working with streaming after so long. I think it overheats or something because I have these computers on non-stop pretty much. Not non-stop, but pretty much non-stop. And I think the mini PCs are not meant to be on that long, and so wait for it. But that's what the issue is. So if it dies, I can still type something, and you're still here. It means it's not gonna work. I literally have to force myself to stop stream. And if I'm in the middle of recording, I will finish the recording off stream. It'll be up on YouTube, so if you really care enough to see the part that my internet died on me, you can just go there if you really want to. Yeah. So that's what's been happening with our not internet, our PC. But this time was the internet issue. Last time, well, my PC's been having issues. So yeah, if I can still type. Gonna be doing this. Yeah, but the freaking gigabytes is screwing up. But that also might be a freaking OBS issue, because every time the internet dies, OBS is connected. Luckily, it doesn't fuck up the recording, luckily. Because when you record and stream, it has like 2 different separate things it determines. This is how I set it up. Okay, Shad, it might happen a few more times just because that's what it fucking does with the internet screwing up. So bear with it. If it gets okay, when it says when the drop frames get to like 10,000 something like that, and it just won't fix itself after a few minutes or something like that, I'll let you know through the chat, and I'll just tell you that that's it for stream. That's when my computer's starting to go to shit for whatever reason. So, but like I said, the recording will be fine. Be up to YouTube. So if you really want to see the parts that screw up, which right now you don't have to because I haven't done anything. You can just go to YouTube if you really care about the parts that I couldn't finish on stream. But yeah, internet's freaking terrible here. So that happens a lot, off and on. So what was I talking about? I mentioned about the mini PC causing issues. Okay. Yes, I beat it a bunch of times. Yeah, okay. You did, so I did mention it. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Just bear with it.
I feel stronger already.
I'll definitely let you know when my computer just doesn't want to stream anymore. Through chat. You're not here waiting to work. Also, you missed it. Unless you were lurking, you missed it. I beat 3 games. I finished off 3 games this past week. By the way, what do I recruit? Oh, you mean like? To be honest, they're all like towards pretty close to the end. But to be honest, but yeah, last week I finished Digimon, the first game. I'm playing the second game off stream because I'll do New Game Plus on hard mode, I guess, with that one. The reason why I'm doing that is because you can only unlock certain Digimon after you beat Hackers of Memory, and I kind of want at least one of those Digimon in my YouTube recordings. It'll be a while for that one comes by. We beat Fantasy 9. I beat Ozma. I did a bunch of all the Chocographs. Chocobo stuff I did offline. We also beat Hades. Boss fight. We actually beat Ozma before Epson's Castle. Something crazy like that.
Ah, it's you. Thank you for helping us find our way to Curlsaw.
And we just beat the Zillier Jude story
But I'm glad you made it okay.
earlier tonight.
Really
I finished there on my first recording.
Without your directions,
I
we would have
did-
never made it here.
We did
I might have
well,
been
I went
okay
onto the
myself,
list of
but I
sub
had this
events.
incredibly,
I did all those.
unbelievably, fantastically directionally challenged guy with me here.
Luckily, the
Mr. Mina,
event
that's not a
list
very nice
tells you
joke.
what you've done
It's
in
almost
previous
like
games,
you're
so I
saying
checked
getting
that.
lost was all mine.
We did all the sub because those ones that failed, but I assume they failed because
Top to bottom, it was
I
all
didn't
your
stalk
fault.
them or do them
Aren't you ever gonna realize
earlier in
that?
the game. But a majority of them were you do before. I even did a post-game dungeon for the final boss. Not realizing it was a post-game dungeon until I looked it up. And that's just because of New Game Plus. Apparently they let you keep the item you need after beating the final boss. So apparently you can go through that 2 more times, then you'll be strong each time. But I don't care about doing the same thing over and over again, especially if it's harder and harder the next time. Just one go through is good enough for me. Beat all the optional bosses to my knowledge. To beat all the Devil Beasts, all that stuff. And I started Mila's story because I had a little under an hour, like almost an hour before 2 hours. So I recorded a bit of that. Just started off to show people I am going back to it. I'll get to that at some other point. I don't know when, but I'll get back to Zero. Maybe I'll play Mila's story off and on when I'm trying to focus on other games. But now I'm in a phase where I'm just focusing on one game at a time for the most part when it comes to recordings. I don't know how much longer that will last before my brain's like, I want to do random stuff again. But that's why we could beat those 3 games first.
Oh yeah, I have a real bargain with me. Do you want it?
A bargain?
And I just did Jude's story
That's
for the
right. In our travels, we saved a guy who had collapsed on the ground. He was
For
from
Mila-
Eden or
Mila-
someplace. We swiped. I mean, he gave it to us.
Emila's story,
for
since
saving his life.
I did all the stuff I
that's
could
it.
for the most
This
part.
is just between you and me, okay? You can have it for a mere
In
5,000
Jude's story,
gold.
with Mila's
Please
story,
don't.
I'm just, besides fighting monsters, I'm literally just gonna go directly to
Here you go. Thank
the
you
main
kindly,
story
sir.
stuff.
This is
I'm not
it.
gonna bother all the
Blueprint
side
for
stuff,
a
or any of the side
human-motorized
stuff if I can
machine.
help it,
You know, there may be just one of these in the
just to
world.
make it a little faster.
This here being that one. The only one, you know? Pretty rare, don't you think?
Oh yeah? I still got quite a ways to go, but
I'm no expert, so I
that's why I'm
can't
trying to
say
get
for
rid of
sure,
some before I
but
add
think
more.
This is a pretty advanced machine. If you can make it just
I
like
wanna-
it says here, just
I don't-
woohoo. It'd be
I don't
a
really
perfect
recruit
project for
anyone
summer
besides
vacation,
Elbow.
don't you think?
I mean, I guess technically others, but the ones I go out of my way for is Elbow. And, no. I get Elbow first, and then at some point after, you know, events that happen there, and you come back and you can teleport to any part of the game's world to places you've been whenever you want. And then I'll go at some point to here to get now if I don't fuck it up. I'm not doing the side shit. I try the first dungeon, fine, whatever. I can manage with the like one. Just I don't know. Know about that one. Point out. I might do the optional stuff, but I really just want to do the main game stuff for the most part, and then maybe do some of the side stuff at a later date when I have time to mess around with it offline. I feel like it, but for you two, for now, I'm just gonna. And then maybe at a later date, maybe when I get a good setup, maybe I'll try again. So I'm trying it. Trail through Dale Big 2. I'm playing Trails again on my own time. I took out the voices, and it's helping my brain just play it more with all that story stuff. Because the random voice acting and not voice acting is probably what mainly that bugs me. But since I took out the voice acting, unfortunately, the battles don't have voice acting. But I cut out the voice acting. And to me, it feels like I tricked my brain into thinking it's just like any other, like an older game where there was no voice acting, or a game in general that has no voice acting. And so far, I haven't got annoyed about the side shit as nearly as much. Or at all, really. So I got lucky there. I'm gonna beat it on my own time to see if that truly sticks. If I do, I'll beat Toad Steel 2, or I also did Toad 0 on my own as well, but I'm focused on Toad Steel right now, for the most part. So if I can beat 2 Toad Steel games, or at least 2 Trails games in general, maybe I'll beat them all off screen, and then I'll do New Game Plus run for YouTube and on free. I was gonna play 2. I was gonna play X, right? I skipped Archie too. You know what? I didn't even save his ass. He can rot in that cage forever. And we're never going back to Douglas Forest ever again. He shall be abandoned, locked up like the freaking asshole he is. I didn't either, like I said, yeah. Yeah, so you must have saw the ending where if you leave him in the cage, they actually show the fact that he's there. You know, technically you did not know who the fuck he is. If it's your first playthrough, you didn't go bother to save him. He still shows up in the credit and gets mad because he's stuck in the cage. I assume that happens on everyone's playthrough. Skip him. It's just funny to me. Yeah, the optional stuff, I was thinking about doing optional stuff, like I said, on my own time. Not my dual moment, but just get the right equipment I think would be good, and maybe upgrade the healing items to do more healing. And do some grinding. Most likely some grinding. Oh wait, I got this working on my hacked PS2. Yay! I had to change some settings for this game. This one at least. I don't know about this two, but this one at least. So, and those things I turned on seems to have it working just fine. I would have to wait for the CGI to prove it to see if the CGI screw up or not, but I assume it doesn't now the game's working, but you know, it happens, right? Yeah, this is the PS2 version, so I don't have to worry about Platinum Trophy because I don't like. But the PS4 fucking version didn't crash at random without no fucking warning. If it didn't do that, I would be playing the PS4 version just to have it on a newer console. But because it has that glitch and that you can't prepare for, besides save every chance you get and hope it doesn't do it before or during. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing the PS4 version. I'm still doing Coast Tier 1 right now. I haven't gotten to 2 yet, but once I beat Coast Tier 1, I'll go through that and see if I keep up beating them. But I guess that one's longer than the first one, is what we're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, I heard the reason why they haven't updated to fix that issue is mainly because I guess the creator or of this one in particular really did not care enough to make it for the PS4. He didn't want to do it. That's what I heard. So if that's true, I assume it's because of that. That's why they half-assed it. And like, hey, it works. It crashes, but it works. And this didn't bother because they didn't care less about it. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I just heard I read it somewhere or someone told me. That's what I heard. I assume that's the reason. It doesn't. I don't know if you noticed if you tried already and it still crashed. It doesn't. I tried it. Not the same thing. There was a better system, more stable system, supposedly for it. Nah, it still crashed at random. But the funny thing though. I don't remember if you told me which region you're from, but I heard the PAL version doesn't have the crashing per se, for what I read. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't have a PAL. I don't have any way to pay the PAL version on PS4, so So I can't confirm it or try it for myself, but it's something. I heard people say online while looking into it. Yeah, okay, so you did hear it. Yeah, that's why when I was looking into it, if they ever got a fixer or whatever, and there were several people on different websites printing it out once, twice, once. Grab a drink real quick, you're back. Came back, obviously. By the way, Shadow, I got to chapter 3. I just got done. I believe I just got done the old schoolhouse section for the beginning part. So I learned that B is from that group. I can't remember how to pronounce it. I did learn about what place she came from. Oh, did they? Yes, that was 4 and 3. Yeah, I learned about B being part of the Jaeger or whatever the fuck it's pronounced group. The one, since you're playing Daybreak 2, I assume you played Daybreak 1, but the little girl, well, not a little girl, but like the mid-teenager, whatever the girl with the gun from that group, I played Daybreak enough, quite a ways before I just stopped, but I know that name because that girl that joins your team during the whole zombie portion, B is from that same group she's from, I believe she's like Jaeger or something like that as well. Pretty sure that's what the clan she was from as well. I just know that name, B's clan that she's from, is the same clan. That girl in Daybreak is a party member, or the rival clan. I can't remember which one. I know one of them. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Yeah, I just like I saw Jaeger. I'm like, ooh. And I went double checked on Google for Daybreak, and it's like, right, okay, that was what I did remember that sense now.
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Looks
on.
like it needs.
I don't remember if I put this on easy or normal. For this, when I started this for YouTube.
And I thought we were in for a challenge.
Also, bait burn? Ah. I know another trick with this with Berserk that you can just spam Psychic and it does so much damage and it so many times because of the Berserk and stuff. It's really it's good for damage, but the problem what I found out, which I don't really like, is that the enemy is like too short to the ground or like too small in general. The Psychic would just go over it and do no damage, which is very rare for an enemy to be that small. I think the option. The Spear Company, whatever it's called, is like has a boss that was enemies that was that small. I don't think the main story has that. But the other thing I don't like is that if you fucking miss one of the psychics, most, if not every other psychic you do after that would just miss constantly because the weather me goes with the point of sock jump to the side, thing. So it's once you miss, you're mostly gonna miss constantly. At least this way, for how I do it, even though I can't do as many attacks. But this way, Blade of Fury will automatically put you in a spot. So when you do Psychic, it won't miss. Or at least it's easily none. So that's why I do that. Otherwise, I would be using the at a Psychic. Wait, did I cook it? No, what did I? No. You can probably tell now it's not going to be in the final party. Because I don't put as much effort into her.
Oh, a real fight! Take 'em all! Blade of Fury! Psychic! Blade of Fury! That was fun!
They did listed it. Okay, that's what I thought. Probably because people complain too much that they didn't bother to fix the random crashes. Why would it list it? I was like, yeah. But you know what? To be fair, they did take off Resistance Fall Man and Resistance 2 off the PlayStation 3 on the PS4, PS5, or whatever it is. You removed it, but I wonder if they removed Star Ocean 3 then for the same reason, because there's a video that apparently the Sony or a company that's involved with Sony had admitted that they're working on PS3 emulation, so you wouldn't have to have like the PS3 games streaming. You can actually think about doing it so they can make games into like buy-in things and download things instead of through the streaming service. That's what people are saying on YouTube. I get rid of that.
That was easy.
No magic for you. Come here.
Let's take him.
Oh, alright. I always forget about the rich girl. And her Ifrit coming.
Blade of Fury! Blade of Fury! That was easy.
A one-man wrecking crew.
Real fight!
Looks like a good fight.
Blade of Fury! Shockwave! Out of my way! Too slow! Shockwave! That's all you got! That was fun! Real fight!
Wait, I'll go easy.
Blade!
Shockwave! Shadow
Blade of Fury! Blade of Fury!
Ow, ow.
Out of my way! That was easy.
I don't pay addicting for me, I just like the extra money. My greed, it drives me to complete a bunch of them. Get that sweet, sweet cash.
Here I go.
Bring it on!
Shockwave! Shadow
And I thought we were in for a challenge.
Like, so far, Star Ocean 3 and 4, the ones I play the most, and beat the most. Those two things have, like, both of those games have one or two things I just beat. Or just don't like to use. Not enough to stop me playing to beat the game several times, obviously. But both 3 and 4. I don't remember what 5 had. I only did it once. I beat that one on screen. Remember, 700 of them. But 3 and 4, they both have like combat mechanics I don't care for.
Blade of Fury!
I don't really like the furry system. I like.
Alright!
I just preferred like the other way where you can just attack and combo things. I don't really care about the bar itself. I don't really care about that in this game. And in the 4th game, it was Blindside. Nothing wrong with them. I just never used them because it just takes way too. To me, it takes time because you got to make sure the enemy's following you and locked on to you. You got to make sure the enemy attacks. Then there's occasion that you have to memorize when it's yo, don't do it in like a first second or two, and the whole But after you get all that, it takes a few seconds. It just takes way too much time for me. Here. They both have faults and cons of their targeting system too. I prefer this targeting system way more than 4. Yeah, I to be honest, I really do hate how you target enemies in 4. To be honest. I think this one's way, the ability to do this way better.
Here I go. Looks like an even match.
I don't mind. Also, I don't mind the lock-on system per se. I don't hate it. I don't tend to use lock-on unless I have to. So, but it's nice to have like certain bosses. It's good to have, right? And like the I don't know which one it's called. The one with the some like little creatures you can't do damage to. You have to focus on her. That's fine because there's multiple enemies. You kind of have to do that. But the same situation, the majority of it, I just don't like the fact that you have to lock on to an enemy in order for your targeting system to not automatically target some other enemy because it got too close or it crossed your vision, and then automatically switch in the middle of attacking something else, but in the middle of your attack animation, and then it's disrupting it. Soldier 4, I mean, the only game I know of where you have to lock on by pushing a button in order to keep that enemy, for your character to keep the enemy attacking that enemy without switching automatically once the enemy gets too close like that. Plus the targeting system, since I get when people get used to it, they can just do it real quick and get the enemy to want. But my problem is if I go too fast, I always miss the thing I'm looking for, trying to go look for, and so I have to take it slow. But because I'm taking it slow, while trying to avoid enemies, I'm just not capable of doing it fast enough, especially if there's more than 3 enemies.
What? An attack from...
So it's also part of my inability to go super quick to get the enemy I want and not actually go by it. But this one, you can literally target enemies real quick, which makes it way easier and better for me, but... I really wish that Fellowship 4 had a targeting system like any other action RPG. In general. Not necessarily Fellowship 3's version, but in general. For whatever reason they choose to be unique and just having you lock on to every enemy you want to focus on. Instead of it just sticking with it just because you attack it first.
What goes around comes around.
Make sure I didn't miss the treasure chest. It doesn't look like it.
Here I go.
Let's take her.
Blade of Fury! Hammer of Force! Shockwave! Blade of Fury! That was fun.
What a beautiful city.
Yes. It's the pride of our kingdom. But there are people trying to take this city for themselves.
Hieroglyph, huh?
Yes.
Nell, what happens next?
First, I'll introduce the two of you to our ruler.
You mean the Queen?
That's right.
So what's this queen like, anyway? I was kind of hoping she'd be hot, myself.
Look, Cliff, whatever you do, please don't say something like that in front of Her Majesty.
Come on, you know I'm just teasing. It's a J-O-K-E.
Yeah, right.
No, really.
Shall we go then?
Let's. The castle is straight down this road.
Hey, wait up, you guys!
I mean, you know, is he wrong though? I mean, I kind of wish the queen was hot, you know? But unfortunately, she's not. At least to me, she's not. Yeah. We're good. I mean, they were selling this. Huh, a battle axe. I wonder who that's for. Selling weapons to me that of someone that can't equip it. Sounds like a mistake on the creator's fault. I don't know who that fucking axe is supposed to be for. Whatever. Honest mistake. You know, honest mistake. You can't blame him for it. They're just doing the good old Final Fantasy IX treatment where you can make the weapon save the queen, but you can't equip it. The only sword user is a Dark Knight, not a Holy Knight. I unlocked something about the ending, which I'm pretty sure I saw Final Fantasy IX's ending when you get the hammer and save the queen. it supposedly changes the ending, but I have no fucking idea what was different. People say that, but I'm pretty sure that's the one I watched years ago, and I don't remember seeing anything that's different. I heard it like dialogue or something, but I'm not sure. Just in on the bone. Yeah. Yeah. You know? You know, I'm right, you know. It happens. But all joking aside, I just don't like Roger's attitude, that's all. Okay. It's not because he's a kid or because he's an anime hybrid. I like anime hybrids. It's people that watch me know. And I don't think I see people that play as them have fun. I'm just not a fan of people like that. That's all. That's my reasons why I hate Roger, but I've heard people like playing as him, so I'm not saying he's like a bad anything other way. I just don't like those type of people. Therefore, I don't like him. I hate him. That's my reason behind it, to be fair. Wait, was there? Oh wait, it looks like treasure chest down here, wasn't there? Okay. Alright. Oh, it says in here, wasn't there? Okay. Well, yeah. That's why I said, like, I don't know. Even when I did get him the first bunch of times I played this before I decided, like, until I realized that if I'm careful enough, I could leave his ass in there. I never used him because I hated his personality. I'm just letting you know what I've seen. I've seen a few Let's Plays on YouTube since then, and one or two of them got Roger and played as him, and they said they enjoyed it. Right. So I'm just going by what I've seen people play as him on that one or two times, and what people say about him when it comes to gameplay. Otherwise, I don't. Otherwise, I can't confirm it. I'm not gonna do it, but there's a guy you can talk to while you're in town that is suspicious, and by doing that, when you leave the audience chamber with the queen, after we go see, at this point when we go see her, after that he shows up again spying, stuff like that. I think I don't care enough, but yeah, because at some point, like when they were making the getting the copper for like the weapon, right? And the soldiers just saying like, "Hey, we knew about this the whole time. You don't have a monopoly on spies." And then when you get back, I believe from it, Claire had mentioned that there was a subordinate under her that happened to disappear around that time. I think they're referring to that guy you can talk to show his suspicions and stuff. And I think that there might be the guy that you find out sneaking around might be the guy that he was talking about. Only did it once, never did it again. Did I go in here already? Can't remember. I did. Alright. Don't care. Don't buy food. I rarely would buy items now, think about it. Equipment, yes, but items I do on occasion. Like when I use up an item for whatever reason. But like most RPGs, I mainly let healers / healing magic or whatever it's considered as who do the healing for me in battle and outside of it. That's the reason why I grinded for the ice cave and against the skeletons for these. This way I don't never have to worry about running out of MP. But I feel like opposite games doesn't really choose run. But by doing this, I won't run out of MP. Ever. Ever. And I give... Well, now for now has 2. Because they stack. So you get 6% MP back every so many seconds. So and you shut off her magic, she will never, ever be out of MP. You can literally heal with her every freaking battle. After every battle. And she will always be full to heal next time. I mean, until I get Maria, which is gonna replace Nell at some point, then I'll give Maria 2 of these. Because Maria is a lot faster with spellcasting, especially healing. So that's why I also teach her. She may be slow at moving around the battle map, but she is very quick with like healing with spells. So healing goes off pretty quickly. How I do it. Yeah. Maria? Yeah. I love me some Maria.
The royal castle lies ahead. The chapel is not open for worship at this time.
If you are here to worship, come back later. Otherwise, you'd best leave.
At ease.
Lady Nell!
She's my favorite female party member.
So these guys, I mean, these gentlemen are...
That's right.
Which means she's my wife in this game.
We'll be going in now.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to the audience chamber upstairs.
My favorite party member, regardless if you recruit him or not, is Elbow, alright? Elbow's the best.
Journey that most people just do their worshiping here in the castle chapel.
The chapel.
I love Elbow.
If you're interested, go take a look later.
I might just do that.
The audience chamber is this way. Follow me.
Does it say 31 days or 30 days in this month? $30? We're almost at the halfway mark, guys. Just one more day. Well, just in case, I assume you know what I mean by that, but just in case, I talk about like surgery day. I figured as much out. I just want to point out to you, just in case. Yeah. What's his name? Yeah. It's Christopher something, right? Talking to the chat, but like I can't remember. Christopher Freeman, that's his name. Also, do you recognize or know Nell's voice actress? You know the actress that plays her? That being said, you think Nell can turn into a cat? Particularly a black cat? You think she can? I know it's like a very vague hint, but that's a hint for what other characters she plays. I don't know if that's her. That's Whitney Lee person. Now I think about it. I don't know the actual name of the actress. I don't recognize Whitney Lee's voice in her, but she is a certain woman that can turn into a black cat, and she fights with her fist, the feet. Well, it depends if you watch anime in English at all, as well. To get the references I'm referencing from a particular anime. If you don't watch the English dub of like animes, you probably wouldn't know what the hints mean. What anime I'm talking about. I didn't think about that until now. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I didn't think about that now. Bleach. The anime Bleach. That's the anime I'm referencing of the character. So, okay. So that's Wendy Lee then? I looked it up once and now wasn't. And Yurichi wasn't voiced by Wendy Lee though. It's been a while since I thought. Doing your shit. Thanks for the money, bitch.
I have returned, Your Majesty.
You have done well. Are these the ones?
I hate
Yes,
this
Magistrate
guy.
Lascelles.
Guy's an asshole too.
Lift your faces. Her Majesty will
Guy's
speak
a piece
now.
of shit as well.
Listen well to her words.
Welcome, engineers of Greeton, to the sacred kingdom of Aquaria. I am the queen of this country, Romeria Zin Emuril.
My name is Fate Line God.
My name is Cliff Fitter, Your Majesty. I am deeply
Oh,
honored
yes.
and grateful for this audience with your royal person.
We have summoned you to this royal palace to request your assistance. As you may have heard, our country is at war with Eriglyph, and the war is not going well for Aquaria. The situation calls to mind Chapter 15 of Icolos' Book of Prophecies, a book that contains the holy teachings of Apris.
Icolos' Book of Prophecies?
Chaos in the Holy Land. The chaos shall spread catastrophe, and from that catastrophe shall be born a new maelstrom of war. It is our belief that this prophecy is about to come true. And we believe that you are the arrow of which the prophecy speaks. Our country is now embroiled in a war with Eriglyph. Unless something is done, our innocent citizens shall perish. We beg of you to lend us your strength.
Please, Your Majesty, I don't know what we'll be able to do, but we will do all we can. That is why we came here.
We are in your debt.
Guard. Show the travelers from Greeton to the guest quarters.
Yes, sir.
These are your quarters. You may stroll around the castle as you wish. If you need something, ask the nearest soldier.
Thanks, pal. So what are you gonna do?
What do you mean, do?
They said you could walk around the castle if you want to. I think I'm gonna go check out the chapel.
The chapel?
Yeah, well, I'm an atheist myself, but I'm sorta interested in the art.
When you looked up the
You? Interested
difference
in art?
between
Hey, don't laugh. I'm actually
Breath
a bit
and
of an
Tremors,
artiste
by the way, did they
myself,
say the
although you wouldn't
Blinken
think
was
to look
also
at
part
me.
of Breath?
Mirage said as much.
She did?
Remember it all? I didn't look that up
That's
on my
right.
own.
She said, you're the kind of guy
I remember
who
either. I
decides
just remember
his
that because I've
emotions
been
before
somewhat,
using his
I'm
head.
kind of wondering
In other
now if
words,
it's
thinks I'm an impressionist.
if my constant blink is really because I'm that tired.
That's what she meant.
I'm not getting a good enough
Yeah,
sleep and
she
enough
also
sleep.
said I'm
You know,
always
nothing.
looking at pretty women,
Don't have
which I
anything
guess is her way of
knock me
praising
out
my
as hard,
keen
right?
sense of
I
aesthetics.
just kind of not taking anything for it anymore, right?
I
Or
wonder.
Marie,
Well, anyway,
Tired.
there you have it.
you know,
Be back
all
in
the
a
time
bit.
with my eyes. I don't remember. Okay, I just looked up again. Yeah, it is. So now I think about it, it might not be just. It might just be them Tourette's doing it. Like, I'm constantly doing it, no matter how. After I wake up, you know what I mean? I thought that I was curious. Like, wait, is it really because I'm tired or what? No, it's it's Tourette's. It's making me blink a lot more. It isn't sleep like I thought it was. So I wanted to make sure if it was just because I'm sleeping less, or it was because of that. And I looked it up, like, oh no, it's because of the Tourette's. My facial tics are one's causing it apparently. So I didn't know if that was me. So if I'm being too tired, it means it's just one of the things I have to try to go to bed early and take like NyQuil or something to knock me out, right? And just that, you know. Yeah, because it's like the blinking happens like immediately, like almost immediately after waking up, and it happens nonstop. So I was just curious, but yeah, apparently it's that. Right? All right. Now that I know, at least isn't lack of sleep causing it. But Twitch, what the fuck you doing? On my Twitch. Stream I'm watching. Twitch, what the fuck? You're an asshole. When I'm watching Bo, yeah, he played the commercial. Right? They got done, and then they repeated the same fucking commercials for another 3 minutes right after it was done. What the fuck, Twitch? What the fuck? Ugh. Yeah, because there's the exact same 3-minute commercial.
Oh, you're back. See anything interesting?
Not really. Cliff?
Hmm?
You told me I'd understand everything once I met Quark's leader, right?
I don't think I said everything, but yeah.
But you didn't expect things to turn out this way either, did you?
Not really.
So tell me, who's the leader? What will I understand? Why did the Vendini capture my dad? You know something, don't you?
I don't know everything, but what I do know wouldn't do you any good anyway.
But I may never find out.
Relax. You'll see your dad again. I'll make sure of it. Just be patient.
I'm coming in.
Don't need that. I started playing World of Final Fantasy. I believe I still have the save
Good morning.
on
Did you sleep well?
Yeah,
on
thanks.
PS5.
Today we're going to the
I'm not
Rheumatological
recording it,
Weapon
but it's something I
Research
should get back to
Facility.
at some point.
Oh, that where they're making that weapon?
Yes. It's time. Time for you to lend us your knowledge.
Sure, but until we actually see it, we can't make any promises.
Of course. First, I want you to meet the person in charge. Her lab is on the west side of the castle. Shall we then?
I'm gonna end the recording. And not the stream, just the recording.